Question 1. When merging onto a highway, you should A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. B. Slow down and wait for a gap in traffic. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer: A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. When merging onto a highway, you should speed up to match the flow of traffic and merge when it is safe to do so. Question 2. When parking uphill with a curb, you should turn your wheels. A. Towards the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Parallel to the curb. Answer: B. Away from the curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turning your wheels away from the curb helps prevent your vehicle from rolling into traffic if the parking brake fails. Question 3. At an intersection with a stop sign, you should A. Stop completely and proceed when it's safe. B. Slow down and proceed if it's clear. C. Yield to traffic on the right. Answer: A. Stop completely and proceed when it's safe. At a stop sign, you must come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe to do so. Question 4. When should you use your high beam headlights? A. In foggy conditions. B. When approaching oncoming traffic. C. In rural areas with no oncoming traffic. Answer: C. In rural areas with no oncoming traffic. High beams can help improve visibility in dark rural areas, but should be dimmed when approaching oncoming traffic to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 5. True or false? You must always stop for a school bus with flashing red lights, regardless of the direction you are traveling. Answer: True. Stopping for a school bus with flashing red lights is required by law, as it indicates that children are boarding or exiting the bus. Question 6. In a roundabout, vehicles should travel A. Clockwise. B. Counterclockwise. C. In either direction. Answer: B. Counterclockwise. In a roundabout, vehicles travel counterclockwise and yield to traffic already in the circle. Question 7. When driving in fog, you should use A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Parking lights. Answer: B. Low beam headlights. Using low beam headlights in fog helps increase visibility and reduces the glare that high beams can cause. Question 8. True or false? You should use your turn signals even when no other vehicles are around. Answer: True. Using your turn signals consistently, even when no other vehicles are around, helps develop a habit of signaling your intentions and can improve safety. Question 9. The speed limit in a school zone when children are present is typically A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. Answer: B. 25 miles per hour. Although speed limits may vary, most school zones have a speed limit of 25 miles per hour when children are present. Question 10. If you miss your exit on a highway, you should A. Stop and back up. B. Make a U-turn. C. Continue to the next exit. Answer: C. Continue to the next exit. If you miss your exit, it is safest to continue to the next exit and then find a way to return to your desired route. Question 11. When following another vehicle, you should maintain a safe following distance of at least A. 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. B. 2 car lengths for every 10 miles per hour. C. 3 car lengths for every 10 miles per hour. Answer: A. 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. Maintaining a safe following distance allows you enough time to react to any changes in traffic conditions. Question 12. True or false? You should always yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in crosswalks. Answer: True. Pedestrians have the right-of-way in crosswalks, and drivers must yield to them. Question 13. When approaching a traffic light with a green arrow, you A. Must come to a complete stop. B. May proceed in the direction of the arrow without stopping. C. Must yield to oncoming traffic. Answer: B. May proceed in the direction of the arrow without stopping. A green arrow indicates that you have the right of way and may proceed without stopping. Question 14. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle that arrived first. Answer. B. The vehicle on the right. At an uncontrolled intersection, the vehicle on the right has the right of way. Question 15. True or false? It is illegal to pass another vehicle on the right. Answer. False. Passing on the right is allowed under certain conditions, such as when the vehicle being passed is making a left turn or when there are multiple lanes traveling in the same direction. Question 16. When driving in heavy rain, you should A. Turn on your hazard lights. B. Increase your following distance. C. Speed up to get off the road quickly. Answer. B. Increase your following distance. In heavy rain, visibility is reduced and stopping distances are increased, so it's important to maintain a greater following distance. Question 17. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means A. Stop completely and proceed when it's safe. B. Proceed with caution. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. Answer. B. Proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light indicates that you should slow down and proceed with caution through the intersection. Question 18. If you are involved in a minor collision and no one is injured, you should A. Leave your vehicle where it is. B. Move your vehicle out of the flow of traffic if possible. C. Wait for the police to move your vehicle. Answer. B. Move your vehicle out of the flow of traffic if possible. If no one is injured and the vehicles can be moved, it's best to move them out of the flow of traffic to prevent additional collisions. Question 19. True or false? If your vehicle has an anti-lock braking system, ABS, you should pump the brakes when stopping in an emergency. Answer. False. If your vehicle is equipped with ABS, you should apply firm, continuous pressure to the brakes in an emergency stop rather than pumping them. Question 20. When parking downhill with a curb, you should turn your wheels. A. Towards the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Parallel to the curb. Answer. A. Towards the curb. When parking downhill with a curb, turning your wheels toward the curb helps prevent your vehicle from rolling into traffic if the parking brake fails. Question 21. What does a red and white triangular sign at an intersection indicate? A. Stop. B. Yield. C. Do not enter. Answer. B. Yield. A red and white triangular sign at an intersection indicates that you should yield to traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. Question 22. When should you use your horn? A. To express frustration with other drivers. B. To alert other drivers of your presence. C. To greet someone you know. Answer. B. To alert other drivers of your presence. The primary purpose of your horn is to warn other drivers and pedestrians to help prevent accidents. Question 23. True or false? It is legal to make a right turn on a red light after coming to a complete stop, unless a sign prohibits it. Answer. True. In most jurisdictions, it is legal to make a right turn on a red light after coming to a complete stop, unless a sign specifically prohibits it. Question 24. When changing lanes, you should A. Signal your intention, check your mirrors, and check your blind spot. B. Signal your intention and change lanes quickly. C. Change lanes without signaling to avoid distracting other drivers. Answer. A. Signal your intention, check your mirrors, and check your blind spot. Proper lane changing procedure involves signaling your intention, checking your mirrors, and looking over your shoulder to check your blind spot before making the lane change. Question 25. When approaching a railroad crossing, you should A. Stop at least 15 feet from the tracks. B. Slow down and look both ways before crossing. C. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. Answer. B. Slow down and look both ways before crossing. When approaching a railroad crossing, it is important to slow down, look both ways, and listen for any approaching trains. Question 26. True or false? It is safe to drive with your parking brake engaged if you're only going a short distance. Answer: false. Driving with your parking brake engaged can cause damage to your vehicle's braking system and should be avoided. Question 27. When driving at night, you should A. Turn on your high beams in all situations. B. Use your low beams when following another vehicle or when facing oncoming traffic. C. Drive with your parking lights on. Answer: B. Use your low beams when following another vehicle or when facing oncoming traffic. This helps prevent blinding other drivers and allows for safer driving conditions. Question 28. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign with a black picture of a truck on a hill indicate? A. No trucks allowed. B. Truck route. C. Steep grade ahead. Answer: C. Steep grade ahead. This sign indicates that there is a steep hill or grade ahead, and drivers should be prepared for the change in terrain. Question 29. True or false? You should always drive in the left lane on a multi-lane highway. Answer: false. The left lane is typically reserved for passing slower vehicles. You should drive in the right lane and use the left lane for passing when it is safe to do so. Question 30. When driving in a work zone, you should A. Slow down and be prepared for unexpected changes in traffic patterns. B. Maintain your normal speed to keep traffic flowing. C. Speed up to get through the work zone quickly. Answer: A. Slow down and be prepared for unexpected changes in traffic patterns. Work zones can have sudden changes in traffic patterns and reduced speed limits, so it's important to slow down and be alert. Question 31. What does a green traffic sign with a white arrow and the word EXIT indicate? A. Exit ramp speed limit. B. Direction of the exit ramp. C. Distance to the exit ramp. Answer: B. Direction of the exit ramp. This sign indicates the direction of the exit ramp from the highway. Question 32. True or false? If you are involved in a collision, you should exchange insurance and contact information with the other driver. Answer: true. Exchanging insurance and contact information with the other driver is important for resolving any potential issues related to the collision. Question 33. What should you do if your vehicle begins to skid? A. Turn the steering wheel in the direction you want to go. B. Slam on the brakes. C. Accelerate to regain control. Answer: A. Turn the steering wheel in the direction you want to go. When your vehicle begins to skid, turning the steering wheel in the direction you want to go can help you regain control. Question 34. If an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching from behind, you should A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Move to the right and stop. C. Stop in the middle of the road. Answer: B. Move to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle is approaching from behind, it's important to move to the right side of the road and stop to allow the vehicle to pass. Question 35. True or false? It is legal to use a cell phone while driving if you are using a hands-free device. Answer: true. In many jurisdictions, using a hands-free device is allowed, although it is still important to remain focused on driving and avoid distractions. Question 36. When should you use your hazard lights? A. When you are pulled over on the side of the road. B. When driving heavy traffic. C. To signal your intention to change lanes. Answer: A. When you are pulled over on the side of the road. Hazard lights should be used to warn other drivers of your presence when your vehicle is stopped on the side of the road due to an emergency or a breakdown. Question 37. When approaching a stop sign, you should stop. A. At the stop line. B. After the stop line. C. Before the stop line. Answer: A. At the stop line. When approaching a stop sign, you should come to a complete stop at the stop line, or if there is no stop line, before entering the crosswalk or intersection. Question 38. True or false? You can turn left on a red light when turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street. Answer: true. In many jurisdictions, it is legal to turn left on a red light when turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street unless a sign prohibits it. Question 39. What does a rectangular orange sign with black letters indicate? A. Construction zone. B. School zone. C. No passing zone. Answer: A. Construction zone. An orange rectangular sign with black letters typically indicates a construction zone, and drivers should be prepared for changes in traffic patterns and reduced speed limits. Question 40. When approaching a pedestrian in a crosswalk, you should: A. Sound your horn to alert the pedestrian. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. C. Accelerate to pass the pedestrian quickly. Answer: B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. When approaching a pedestrian in a crosswalk, it's important to slow down and be prepared to stop, as pedestrians have the right of way in crosswalks. Question 41. True or false? Driving under the influence of prescription medication is allowed if it does not impair your ability to drive. Answer: true. If your prescription medication does not impair your ability to drive, it is generally allowed. However, it is important to read the medication's label and follow the directions, as some medications can cause drowsiness or other side effects that could impair your driving. Question 42. When making a left turn at an intersection, you should: A. Turn into the first available lane. B. Turn into the farthest lane. C. Turn into any lane. Answer: A. Turn into the first available lane. When making a left turn at an intersection, you should turn into the first available lane, unless traffic signs or road markings indicate otherwise. Question 43. What does a circular yellow sign with an X and the letters RR indicate? A. No passing zone. B. Railroad crossing. C. Do not enter. Answer: B. Railroad crossing. A circular yellow sign with an X and the letters RR indicates a railroad crossing, and drivers should be prepared to stop if a train is approaching. Question 44. True or false? It is safe to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, below the legal limit. Answer: false. While having a BAC below the legal limit is not against the law, it is important to remember that any amount of alcohol can impair your ability to drive safely. It is always best to avoid driving after consuming alcohol. Question 45. When parking uphill without a curb, you should turn your wheels: A. Towards the street. B. Away from the street. C. Parallel to the street. Answer: B. Away from the street. When parking uphill without a curb, turning your wheels away from the street helps prevent your vehicle from rolling into traffic if the parking brake fails. Question 46. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign with a black curve and arrow indicate? A. Sharp turn ahead. B. Lane ends. C. Slippery when wet. Answer: A. Sharp turn ahead. This sign indicates that there is a sharp turn ahead, and drivers should slow down and be prepared to navigate the turn safely. Question 47. True or false? If a school bus has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, you must stop regardless of the direction you are traveling. Answer: true. When a school bus has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended, you must stop in both directions to allow children to safely enter or exit the bus. Question 48. When passing a cyclist, you should: A. Honk your horn to alert the cyclist. B. Give the cyclist at least 3 feet of space. C. Pass as close to the cyclist as possible to avoid oncoming traffic. Answer: B. Give the cyclist at least 3 feet of space. When passing a cyclist, it's important to give them plenty of space to ensure their safety. Question 49. What does a red octagonal sign with the word stop indicate? A. Yield to oncoming traffic. B. Stop completely and proceed when it's safe. C. Do not enter. Answer: B. Stop completely and proceed when it's safe. A red octagonal sign with the word "stop" indicates that you must come to a complete stop and only proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 50. True or false? It is always safe to drive at the posted speed limit. Answer: false. The posted speed limit is the maximum speed allowed under ideal conditions. It is important to adjust your speed according to weather, traffic, and road conditions to ensure safe driving.